Well, I think it could probably save somebody's life. I mean, skateboarding saved my life, skateboarding and surfing, because who knows where I would have ended up. I was around a lot of people that were living like right on the edge, you know, as far as like, especially like, you know, all the gangbangers and like, and just the lifestyle that was revolved around the 60s and the 70s. If I wasn't a surfer and a skateboarder, I might not be here today. So I would think that it could do this for them the same thing that it did for me.
What would you tell your kids about it?
I don't tell them nothing. They don't need to. They're intelligent enough to see it themselves. They know. My daughter knows that I'm famous and that I travel around the world doing what I do, and she doesn't. It doesn't affect her that much. She doesn't look at me through the same eyes as my fans or even my friends or whatever. She looks at me as her father, and that's all that really matters. It's love between her and I that is growing still. Even though she's not a child anymore, it's still always getting better because of the fact that when I say I'm going to be there, I'm there for her. And when we are together, there's a bond between us, like a true relationship that comes strictly from unconditional love. I don't put any conditions on my love for my children, whether they're good or bad, doesn't matter, because that's the example that we need to follow. Like with Christ consciousness, you don't judge. You know, you don't judge. You don't even judge your own kids. It's because if you do, if you're judging them and telling them, I'll love you if you do this, I'll love you if, that's bullshit, because that's not love. When there's conditions on the love, especially with your kids, then they're not going to feel like you really love them. So with my kids, I don't tell them how to live their lives. I let them make their mistakes. If they're going to make mistakes, hopefully they'll learn from them, and that's when I try to help them. But I have enough respect to let them make their own mistakes. You have to. My son is an amazing skateboarder and a really good surfer too, but I'm not telling him you should do this, you should do that, you should do. I just am there riding with him. And so he sees me, I see him. It's like, hey, drop in, you know, and boom, we go, and that's how you learn. It's like I said earlier, my actions are louder than and speak much louder than my words.